in both these, which has added some fuel to the fire. And Hitler tried to assure the world that he meant a peace, and he would not conceal long, right? And on the other hand, he embarked on a career of aggression, which was ultimately led to the another war. Right? So, uh, and the same was done by the Mussolini, right? Who 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 had also established a dictatorship in Italy, right? Uh, so as Hitler in Germany, right? So both had the same motives, same kinds of operations, and then they have executed. Another point you can consider, that is the conflict of ideology between dictatorship and democracy. Now see, both were of dictators, and both were not in favor of democracy. So the countries like Germany, Italy, as well as Japan, right, who represented the ideology of dictatorship, whereas uh, England, France, USA were representing the ideology of democracy. So uh, once a while, Mussolini described the conflict between these two ideologies, that is, as the struggle between two worlds can permit no compromise, right? Either we or they. So this was the point which was uh, what you can consider described as a struggle or conflict between two things, that is democracy and dictatorship, right? And this has also become a point of cause, or the point of conflict, right, which has caused uh, rather one of the points of the cause of World War II. Inefficiency of League of Nations, which was very unfortunate thing, right? So what has happened when the hostility was growing between two camps? There was no effective international organization, right? So during the peace settlement conference, right, in fact, it was not party most of the countries of the central power have not participated in that particular uh, peace settlement conference. So there had been a lack in the communication of these two groups, and as a result of that, uh, that was continued. And so the communication gap, which has really emerged as the burning point in next few years, right? So that could not bring the leaders to the common platform, right? And as a result of that, there had been no reconciliation between them, right? So that is what the inefficiency of the league uh, of these nations, right? And in fact, practically it was completely dead, right? So efficiency was not at all there. Another point is colonial and commercial rivalries. हे तर पहिले पण चालूच होतं, but still. So the rivalries between colonies and commercial, right? That is between England and France, right, on one side, and Germany and Italy on other side. That has brought some conflicts with each other, right, because of the colonial and commercial rivalry. So one point already I stated that Germany wanted to have control over Turkey, and as a result of for that particular sake of point, they wanted to establish a railway line, right, from Baghdad to Berlin via Turkey, right, and that was going to hammer the colonial view or the colonial control of Britain, right? So there had been again rivalry starting between England and France at one side, and Germany and Italy at another side. Right. Next point was aggressiveness of Berlin. Okay, that is typographical mistake. Berlin, Tokyo, right? Instead of this Berlin, it was. Oh, sorry. I will correct it. It was what it should be. Right. Berlin, Rome, and Tokyo axis. Right? So, Hitler had become very aggressive. He annexed some of the valleys, occupied some of the, let's say, territories, right, as well as Austria, and captured some another part. And on the other hand, Mussolini attacked some of the part of Ethiopia, right, and Japan had attacked China, right. So this aggressive mood of the fascist powers got to its fullest expression, and as a result of this, whatever the axis formed, you can consider now, that was providing the mutual aid in the international sphere, and that is what Berlin, Rome, and Tokyo. So another reason you can consider, that is probably the last reason you can consider, which is always called as immediate cause. What was there in the immediate cause, right? So as far as immediate cause is concerned, you can consider there had been the refuse of Poland to surrender, right? And on that, Germany have given them an ultimatum, right, to surrender, but which was not happened, right? And then further, the demands were rejected by the Poland. So the Germany straight away invaded the Poland, right? And on the other hand, Britain and France, they were under treaty obligations to aid Poland. Right? They wanted to help out Poland. So which has declared, right, these two countries have declared war against Germany, right, in September 1939, and that was the beginning of Second World War, you can consider. So in this case, again, on one side there had been Germany, Italy, and Japan, right, which was called as the Axis power now, right. Earlier it was called Central Powers, right. Now this is called Axis power. And uh, on the other hand, there had been Great Britain, France, United States of America, Russia, China, and these were further called as the Allied powers, right? And in this way, the war broke out. Right? So that is what you can have in this particular uh, point. So no doubt there had been different implications
Hello,
of
sir.
this war, right? Yes.
Sir, explain the Treaty of Versailles again.
Treaty of Versailles is simply in 3 words. It was a peace of settlement conference, peace settlement conference. Why peace settlement conference? Because now they have to end up the first World War, right? And just not wanted to end the war, but also try to set up peace between all these countries. Basically, most of the countries from the same continent, right? In fact, from the Europe, and they were sharing their borders. They were having the successive borders, right? For that purpose, they wanted to settle out the issues by considering the borders, and for that purpose, there has to be a treaty which will be signed by, in fact, which has to sign by each and every country, and then what you can consider support each other. Right? Of Versailles. Right? Simply, you can call it as the peace settlement, or what you can peace settlement conference. Right. So that is what you will be having in it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. We are running out of time, and I have also done off with this. Okay. Anything which you would like to ask? If nothing else there, and we'll quit this meeting. Rishikesh sir. Okay, thank you everyone.
Good morning, students. You welcome one and all in this mathematics lecture, Foundation of NDA and IIT, arranged by Asta Defense Academy. स्टूडेंट्स, इस मैथमेटिक्स के लेक्चर में आप सभी स्टूडेंट्स का मैं यहाँ पे स्वागत करता हूँ। एनडीए एंड आईआईटी जेडब्ल्यू फाउंडेशन लेक्चर सीरीज जो चल रही है, इसमें मैथमेटिक्स की जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स है, बेसिक्स एंड फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स, उसमें हम आज के लेक्चर में सेट्स एंड रिलेशंस के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। स्टूडेंट, ये जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट है, सेट, रिलेशन, देन फंक्शन, ये मैथमेटिक्स के बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स हैं, जिसके इस कंसेप्ट के फाउंडेशन के आधार पर कैलकुलस जो इम्पोर्टेंट ब्रांच ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स है, जो 12th के लिए भी और एनडीए के लिए भी बहुत सारा मैथमेटिक्स का जो क्वेश्चंस है, इस कैलकुलस से ऊपर कवर अप होते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स,
हेलो सर।
यस
सर, क्लास 12th है नहीं?
ओके ओके, ठीक आहे. आता कोणाचं लेक्चर वाढवणं?
तुमचं 11th
सर,
12th
आम्हाला इंग्लिशचं आहे, आम्हाला 12th वाल्यांना.
ओके, ठीक आहे. इंग्लिशचं लॉग इन करा तुम्ही.